Hi, I'm Grégoire, and I'm going to share with you our business idea, which is Optiways, a system of shared taxi bus. So here is the problem. Currently, in urban areas, there are very efficient public transportation systems, such as the metro, the subway, the bus systems, but those are very fixed lines that are efficient to transport a lot of people among a fixed line. But there is a transportation demand that is not covered by this kind of services because it's too dispersed. So the usual transportation systems cannot adapt to this demand. So we are currently working on this part of the demand, which we call the transportation long tail. So this is all the kind of travels that you would do with your private car or with a taxi, because there is no way to do it with a subway or a bus line. And we believe that on this target, it is possible to build something better, some kind of smart connected transportation. So here is how our solution works. It is a solution of real-time shared taxi bus. So imagine a fleet of minibuses moving into the town. With your smartphone, you are going to book a ride in real time, and we're going to find one minibus to transport you along with other people, and we will deviate his route in real time. And we optimize the routes of the vehicles with algorithms that we developed. And all this is possible because the minibuses and the passengers are geolocalized. So this is the next step in smart mobility. There are but a few systems that are similar to this in the world. The best one as of today is Kutsu Plus. It's a system in Finland that was developed by the public institution there. So it's a complete on-demand minibus system that allows you to book a ride in real time and travel with other people. There is a system of shared taxi in Brussels, especially for night transportation, that is currently working pretty much very well, but it's not optimized. There are actually people grouping the passengers when you call the call center. And in France, demand responsive transit is not developed at all. It's usually it's only used for people that have like different mobility needs. So in the transportation landscape today, we think that this system has two main proposition values. It's flexible and it's shared. So there are systems that are very flexible, like the taxi or very recently Uber-like services. But those are pretty much individual and expensive. And all the shared systems are usually public transportation systems or sometimes ride sharing. But those are not very flexible. So our go-to-market strategy is to first experiment the service for night transportation in Paris, starting just for events, and then go for a global service for night transportation in Paris. Why night in Paris? Because it is currently a big problem there, because when the subway has stopped, there are only a few available solutions for moving around, which are pretty much the taxi, which is expensive, and the public bus, which is really not flexible. And we have other markets that we would like to test, like a school service in Paris. It is also possible to build a system like this for train stations, where there are a lot of people coming, and it will be possible to share their rides for their homes. And we think that it's also possible to address paramedical transport systems and home office transit. We've already done a proof of concept, so without writing any line of code and without any marketing. We offered a service of shared rides at a private party of 500 people. So we drove the cars ourselves, and we optimized the routes just using Google Maps. And it was a huge success because more than 50 people used the service, and they were all 100% satisfied. And we had the first feedback on the service on how to build our product. The team behind Optiways, so Ziad and myself, Grégoire, have done the master entrepreneurship of the École Polytechnique in partnership with UC Berkeley. And Sami and Naïm has done the Ponts et Chaussées, and he's the guy who will be developing the algorithms. So together we are ready to disrupt the urban transportation market.